We good? Running red?
Running red. Let's fire it up, boys. Breakfast is served.
Running red.
Your FBM, Dylan Reese, Steve Rush, special guest, Nathan Achorn.
What's up?
What's crack-a-lackin'?
What's FBM?
Take a wild guess. I've been waiting all week to say that.
favorite bearded man.
Yeah, I've been waiting all week to say that.
I'm gonna let that one slide.
What's going on, boys?
Good.
Bro,
We're running red.
Engines are fired up this morning.
Fuck it.
A little pre-production, challenges, but
Yeah.
we're here. We're live.
Apparently, I can't ask questions
want me to
anymore,
move this?
but
Yeah, for a second.
it's all good.
I'm not even gonna do this.
We're gonna. We'll just plow through it.
Everything's good?
Yeah, we're
turn
all
the
good.
You guys
mic-
want to talk
turn the-
about something first?
Turn the mic straight. Yeah.
Do you guys want to address something before we get into this, or?
Nothing to address, Bob. I don't know why you find that so funny.
Wait, what the fuck were you
I
guys
just
arguing
love
about?
life. Quick shout out to Bert Hobart. It's his birthday today. We'll
Probably
little
can't say.
positivity. So I wore
Oh, it's his birthday?
his OG jacket. It is his birthday.
March 14th.
Happy birthday,
March
Bird.
14th.
He's born on Pi Day.
It is Pi Day.
Yeah.
So shout out to Bert Hobart. Happy birthday. He's gonna see this tomorrow. We got blueberry muffins and banana. Feel free to dive in, boys.
This is probably the healthiest breakfast that we've had.
I would get muffins every day if I could, but every time I go there,
No, they're not
they're
there.
like usually already sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a little tough. Nate Achorn,
What's up?
what's going on, bro?
Not much.
All the way out here from Chicopee, Massachusetts, now an LA resident, sleeping at the content crib.
Yep, right
How's it
over
feel
there.
to be homeless
Sucks.
in LA?
Fucking sucks.
It's rough.
I'm not homeless though. There's actually people living on the fucking streets here.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy, right? How happy are you to be here?
I'm alright.
Wait, would you have moved out here if Dylan or Bob didn't move out here?
Not sure,
We
honestly.
inspired him.
Well,
Definitely.
I was gonna say because like
inspiration.
if you guys weren't living here, you probably wouldn't be living with somebody, right?
No, I was thinking about it for a while. I didn't know if I wanted to move out here or not,
Oh.
but I was gonna move to New York. But obviously that these guys are here is like
It's easier.
better. But I don't know. It's fucking expensive living in New York.
Fuck
so,
New York.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you have to say about New York? Why aren't you a fan?
I think we already talked about this on here.
Yeah, I think we did. Too busy, right?
Shit's trash.
Would you live there for free if you could?
No.
If
Really?
somebody paid you to live there, would you live there?
No.
Wow.
You really don't like it that much?
No.
Like the whole state, you're just fucking give
No,
me
like-
They
I'm
put you
talking
on
like-
like a salary, like through the state.
I'm talking about New York City.
like Manhattan,
This shit is like,
not like Brooklyn. You want to live in
I'd
Brooklyn?
be miserable.
That's my favorite part about it.
Yeah, because you're a psycho.
People? Nah. You like that shit, Bob?
New York?
Yeah.
I love it.
Bro, Bob's a bigger psycho than you.
Yo, think about my pace though.
It's not
I
like
would
it's
fit in.
fucking...
Yeah.
Like I get up at 6, everybody's already moving.
Nah, people are already up.
People
at
are already
4.
up. Yeah.
That's the best part, dude.
That's why I love New York.
You don't see that shit anywhere else. My fault.
No, you're good. I love the speed of it. I always say that if the weather was warmer there, I probably would just stay there for the
Yeah.
rest of my life.
Yeah, the weather fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's with everybody.
Yeah.
That's why everybody comes out here.
Yeah.
It's like fuck the snow, man. I don't want to live
hashtag fuck the snow. I'm getting out of here.
there. For real.
No, the winter there fucking sucks.
You
dude.
spent 4 years there?
No.
Or 3?
I spent 2.
2? Oh, because
Yeah.
you did community at Holyoke.
Yep.
And then went there.
Mm-hmm.
You're happy
Holyoke?
you stayed there though for 2 years.
Yeah.
What did you enjoy the most about it?
The accessibility of the shit I like.
Yeah.
Because that's why I'm fucking living here.
Hmm.
I'm moving to downtown because I'm right there, right next to the garment district, and you know that's all I care about. That's all I do. All the hardware and shit I need, fabrics and shit, right there. So I don't have to do
What's the
shit.
goal of being out here in LA? Because obviously us three amigos know, but maybe the listeners don't know what you're doing.
Well, I want to build a business more. I want to obviously build my label, but more importantly, like the moneymaker for me right now is doing garment production. So I'm trying to build that business, and like the next step is to start hiring people that can do that shit. So I can't really do that back home. There's not skilled workers and shit. You need people that can sew, and eventually people that can pattern make and shit. So it's just hard to find that back home.
And you're gonna be doing some classes out here too, right? That's like the big step.
Yep, I'm about to do classes, about to teach pattern making, sampling, make any piece of clothing.
That's
I don't.
fire.
I'm still trying to think of the structure. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like 3 months, 2 classes a week, something like that.
Well, if you do online videos,
I'm gonna do that also.
that's what the
That's
fuck.
a great way
Like
to
a
get some
subscription
free
based?
exposure.
I'm gonna get some kid to like intern or some shit. Like I have like kids hitting me up to intern, but I would rather like an assistant if I could like pay them something
Yeah.
so they can do shit around the shop. But I'm gonna have that person film. And what I was doing with the last shit is like they'll film segments of me doing something. Like when I'm teaching little segments, I'll cut that up, just throw it on YouTube, and it's like, you know, it's all right. You have to be super consistent with that shit for it to fucking matter.
Hey, you got to be consistent with anything in life. All right,
Fact.
that's a big fact. Dylan shakes his head. Always got to have the positivity.
You've heard of Udemy?
No.
Udemy? You've heard of that shit?
Udemy?
Yeah.
No.
It's like an online, it's like YouTube, but courses, and you can set up courses and they can pay.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking about doing
There's
that
another
too.
one too.
Another one.
I forget what it's called. Has like directors.
Yeah,
on
no,
there.
I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of what it's called.
Oh, you're talking about Masterclass?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
So-
I think you got to be
so
fucking
in-
legit as fuck to get on there.
And the chance that somebody that sees this is actually living in LA and is interested in learning like more fashion, wanting to get into gun, so can they get in contact with you? Should they send you an email, go to your website, DM you?
Just DM me.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Nathan Achorn. Nathan.
Oh.
Just DM.
Nathan Achorn is the young Steve Jobs. I see it.
Not quite.
Not quite, but
I wish.
he's in the progress of becoming.
Bro, this dude was
You've done
worth.
acid before?
This dude, no. I'm thinking about doing that too. This dude was worth like $10 million, but when he was 24.
That's crazy.
That shit's, and he was worth like $100 million when he was 25. Shit is crazy, bro. That's what
Don't worry
happens
about
when you
that.
make really good products.
I wonder what my net worth is right now.
Ask Uber.
Definitely in the neg.
How much does that laptop cost?
Your car, sort of.
That's
You kind of owe a little bit.
yeah,
of
I
money
owe a
on
little
it.
bit there, but I could say I own it. You know what I mean?
I mean, you rent the house.
That's kind of fire, right?
My net worth
Or
is
a
probably
jacket, dude.
The jacket, dude. What's up?
$80,
Yeah, probably right around there. I'm not mad about it.
85.
We
Maybe.
were just talking about this. How you even assess net
I don't
worth?
know. I don't even understand that shit.
Because
This
I was
was
saying
all
LeBron's
speculation.
net worth should be over $1 billion because Nike gave him that $1 billion contract. The lifetime shit. It's like, all right, you're worth at least this because someone signed a contract for $1 billion.
How much does he get a year for that?
Because he doesn't get he doesn't have that all at once, but
But
he
net
should-
worth should indicate what you're worth, right?
right? Because
I don't know
Also,
how
it's
that
just
shit works.
like they're just throwing numbers out. I feel like most.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The net worth is
It's like
weird.
throwing numbers to a board. It's like whatever sticks, let it.
Yeah. How do you guys know what someone makes? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
There's no way to really know because there's so much shit that's like,
Yeah, he's getting
behind
Sprite
closed
deals,
doors.
all that shit.
Yeah.
or like, I don't know.
It's basically assessed off like public assets.
Especially people like that have money coming in from fucking 30 ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Go.
Do you write down like a
should
list of
just
shit to talk
fucking-
about in this?
Nah, usually.
Thick.
Like
Two
last
Cs.
week I came in with like a
Thick boy.
like a notepad of questions and stuff. But usually when people come in, we just go with the flow
Word.
and always just come to the table with some
You
type
got
of
something
topic.
today? Do we have any fan questions?
No, there wasn't any fan questions. I think
So
they all.
we're all out of fans.
I think they all wrote out a comment, just forgot to hit send or something.
Oh, word. Yeah, that's
So,
used to.
Hey, go back and make sure you guys post it because now we're kind of stuck and we're just going for the next 50 minutes on on a fly.
What are we talking about, Bob? I'll let you lead the way here because I'll usually
I'll
lead it
start-
and then I'll bring it down
Then
the
you,
ditch.
we're flying real high and then.
Yeah.
Question for you guys. If you had to wake up every morning and have the same breakfast, what's like the breakfast that you would have? Like, what's your go-to, like your favorite breakfast of all time?
Can I be fat?
This
Or,
donut-
like, is
You
it-
can have. I mean,
Will I be fat if I eat it?
nah.
It's
You
like
can
it
eat-
won't. It
you
won't,
can eat
like,
whatever
affect
you
me.
want.
so
Give me.
this meal doesn't affect your.
This
life.
doesn't affect your
Oh,
life.
fuck,
You can
I'm
have it
going
every
off the
morning. What is that picture perfect breakfast every single morning to start your day? Fire it at.
I'm not a huge bacon fan, but bacon in the morning is so fucking fire.
Amen.
Sourdough
smell of
bread.
You know what's fire about bacon? You can literally have it with anything.
You can literally just eat it.
You could just eat it.
I'll just
I
pull
mean, that's
up
what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Just eat it. But
sourdough bread, bacon, and a fucking piece of French toast.
Wait,
That's
so you're
it.
saying it doesn't
Having
affect your
bread
body?
and
Like, it
toast.
doesn't
no, yeah,
affect
you can
Just
eat it every
fucking
morning.
fuck it.
I would
Sorry,
say
you
eggs,
pick,
but I
you pick like
can't
the
eat
best
eggs.
You
tasting
can eat whatever you want.
So I don't know.
Yeah, probably fucking bacon or
Bob,
something.
you know what mine
French
is?
toast.
I'm going French toast.
Right. Who are you? You even know me? You should know this. I get this everywhere.
Sausage
I
and
do know
cheese.
it. I'm thinking of.
Sausage, egg, and
Yeah.
cheese
I was gonna say.
I'm
I'm
nice.
definitely thinking
every
wrong.
time
Here's a big debate.
with iced coffee.
With iced coffee
Yes.
Sandwich?
from
Thank you.
Copperline.
Oh man.
That shit is fire.
What is it?
Four Bones.
Copperline. It's a spot in Chicopee. Breakfast
called?
spot. Copperline.
Copper line.
It's right across from our high school.
We'll take you there.
$4.
Oh yeah, you're telling me.
Fire,
about
sausage, egg, and
$4.
cheese.
Toss a 5. Get out of there.
I don't think I've had that.
See you,
there.
boys.
that. All right, I'm down.
See you at lunch, boys. It's
I'm
great.
down.
No, it's a great spot.
Copper line. Shout out that copper line.
Always was a big fan of
All right, I'm about to fucking eat.
chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah, I was
That
thinking
shit-
huge fan.
That shit just puts
It's
me to
OD.
sleep.
I know it's OD, but like fire. Al's Diner. I don't know if you guys.
I used to go to Al's
Oh
Diner
my
all the
god,
time
yo, they're
when I was a senior.
Yeah, I used to go there
Pancakes.
too. That shit.
That's by Nate's crib.
Yeah.
unreal.
I used to go there with my homies.
Hey, eat it.
All right, you're
go to
talking out
sleep
your ass.
every single time.
How about you, Nate?
What? My favorite breakfast?
Yes.
Oh, I said it. I said like
Yeah.
French toast,
That's
something
it.
like that.
That's it.
Probably.
Little slice of
He
butter
didn't
on
give a
top.
fuck about that
He's like,
question.
"Yeah."
He's like, I don't care. It's not happening, so.
Sausage,
well.
egg, and cheese. I
Hey,
don't
could
know.
happen.
Whatever.
I mean, I guess you could if you just choose it every day.
That's how life works.
Yo,
Right?
you guys are funny.
Some of that shit is funny. Like, remember last week we were talking about, like, yo, you can only listen to 5 rappers forever.
That's a
Like,
good question.
You could just do that.
I kind of do that.
Some
I pretty
people
much
do
do that.
It's like, what if you could only. It's like, I could just do that
Literally
right now.
do that for the rest of your life.
I have a lot of people like
I just don't play the other shit ever.
everybody asks you like, "Yo, did you hear fucking this guy, Lil Xan or some shit?" It's like, bro, I only listen to like Kanye.
Yeah.
Like I only listen
I
to.
feel like
I
you
don't
like
know.
all that,
Kanye.
man.
Well, I listen to Kanye and like.
But you
Frank
like
and
little
shit.
skies and shit, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah. I see him on Twitter and shit, but it's like I don't, bro.
Oh, you don't listen to it?
I
I thought you liked the fuck shit.
don't know.
He said, I thought you liked the fuck shit.
Nah, some of that's good. I like Cardi. I honestly like Cardi.
It's because he's from New York,
I like Nav. I listen to Nav
New York.
fucking a lot.
isn't he?
Yeah, true. Him?
Cardi.
Oh, I thought you said he's from New York.
Cardi's from Atlanta,
right?
Yeah.
I thought he was from New York. Who's the?
He lived in it. In
who's
New York.
the?
He just be hiding in his sock in the streets in New York, so people think he's from New York. It's the song, dude.
I
That's a
don't.
nice
I don't.
crunch to it, right? Fire.
Yo, throwing muffins in the oven are fucking.
Ah.
That shit is fire. Who taught you that?
B.O.B. I know what I'm doing, all right?
Yo,
I'm
no,
gonna make a great husband one
know
day.
what I was thinking
Ladies,
about?
send in the applications.
it's like a big talk right now is like how the music coming out right now is like so fucking like I don't know. A lot of people say it's like super boring and almost like the old heads are like getting younger and younger. It's like I'm 24. It's like what the fuck is this shit? It's so similar to. I feel like it's so similar to like the 2000s when like if you look at that shit, a lot of the artists were all making gangster rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the same shit.
Well, it's just there's always a trend, no matter what.
Yeah.
So
And
Here
the
comes-
mainstream of
music
shit
man
always goes with that
perspective.
trend no matter what.
sick, bro.
Let's hear your take, Dylan.
I mean, there's always a trend. Hey, pay attention because you can learn something. Because I know you don't pay attention to anything happening. So.
I don't.
But I think it's just talked about now because like all those older dudes, like you're saying, dudes that love like the boom bap shit or whatever. Even after that, now like obviously like there's a platform to talk about it. So I think everyone always felt that way, no matter what, like who was before. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Just-
it's like that with everything though.
like people were pissed about, like ODB
Yeah.
when he came out because he was
Yeah.
like saying some sus shit
Some real stuff.
and like kind of offbeat and like mad flamboyant.
It was like that with Eminem too.
Yeah, so it's like, who gives a shit?
But my point was just like the mainstream that's just like the mumble rap is like there's always been a mainstream where it was like some form of something that people previous didn't like.
Yeah.
Like gangster rap is like, oh, now these guys are all talking about fucking guns because before that was like the Tribe Called Quest, like that
Yeah.
type of shit. And it's like
KRS-One.
out of nowhere these guys are talking about robbing people and killing people and shit, and they probably fucking hated that shit.
They
So it's
definitely
like it's like just the same shit that's going on right now.
Can
It's
you
like no
imagine
different.
going from the Beach Boys in the 60s
Yeah,
to
facts.
fucking punk rock out of England?
Yeah.
Change it up.
People were like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are talking
They
about
were out
some
of here
crazy-
too, right? Beach Boys, was that out
Yeah.
of Southern California?
I think so. Yeah, they're all.
100% Venice
There's like
Beach.
a crazy ass conspiracy theory about.
Oh, here we go.
About the lead singer.
About the
Right?
Beach
Do you
Boys?
know it? I don't really know
We
it.
might as well
all
call
of
this
it.
a conspiracy podcast.
You know what? You know what I'm
something
talking
always
about
comes
though.
Yeah.
He's like involved. Like his dad is involved in some sort of murder, and then it like links to some sort of presidency. I don't really know the conspiracy. It's kind of crazy. I've heard it before, but the lead singer's like, I don't know his name.
I'd have to refresh my memory on it, but I
Yeah.
definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's some weird shit.
I don't know shit about that.
Yeah.
I know that there's a conspiracy around the Beatles. It's like the Beatles are got replaced, like Paul McCartney and fucking.
By who?
I don't fucking know.
Lookalikes?
Yeah, is Paul McCartney and Ringo? I think are still alive.
Yeah.
And someone said that they got replaced and shit. But there's like a grand
So there's like
conspiracy
two
around
Paul
it.
McCartneys.
I'm pretty
or
sure
what?
my dad is Ringo.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Motherfucker
Your dad
looks-
really does look like a
He
Ringo.
looks exactly like that,
Ringo
bro.
Starr. You know who that is, Bob? You know what he did in the Beatles?
A lot of things.
Like what? What
Here
was
we
his
go.
role? Just take a guess. What was
I'm
his
not
role?
even.
Just take a guess.
I'm not
You
playing
got
this
it.
game.
You
BOB.
got it. You got it. What do you think it is?
You can't follow him
What's
for
the
fucking
rhythm
not
section?
Can you
knowing
name any other Beatles?
Oh, yeah, you can.
I'm not answering these questions.
I don't think he knows.
Bro,
one
there's so many of
Beatle.
so many of those bands I don't know anything about.
You should know the Beatles though. That's a staple, especially in the white culture.
I told you I'm not answering any more questions.
Isn't white
When it's
culture
directed
like so
that.
funny?
I know. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is that a thing?
I don't know, because people never say that.
No,
It's
that
not
shit
even-
is
yeah,
so
it's-
funny.
It's just like,
Stealing everybody else.
it's just like.
We were just talking about that, like culture appropriation.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are appropriating white culture right now, listening to what is
Yeah. People were
like tech.
yeah.
You're using computers, bro. That's white culture.
That's funny.
Like if a white dude gets like cornrows, he's like, "Yo,
Like me.
you're appropriating black culture."
Yeah.
I had that shit, and I heard that shit, bro.
Did you really?
I was here, absolutely. I was hearing that
That's
shit in
crazy.
New York, bro.
That's
I was like, yo, it's
crazy.
just like a hair, like it's just
just a
hair,
hairstyle.
like it's not relevant. I'm just gonna
not.
do
And
that.
then
How can one? Never mind. Yeah,
Nate was like, "All right, if I can't get this hair,
You can't use a computer.
You can't wear belts. You can't use computers.
You are
'Cause
cooked.
a white dude invented a computer, so
Did they? Did
you're
they?
out.
Yeah, but there's no emotional stake, so it's not culture.
Yeah,
It's like
Internet-
what?
internet
Like
was
why is it?
definitely
Why
invented
does
by
it
a white guy.
matter, bro?
shit is funny.
That is funny.
What'd you bring to the table this week, Steve?
I was just gonna talk shit about Stephen Hawking.
You
Yo.
were to talk shit about Stephen Hawking?
I'm not gonna talk shit about him because I don't know him, but it just annoys me how everybody just fucking tweets about shit that they don't have a fucking clue about. R.I.P. Stephen Hawking, the best ever to live it. It's like you didn't even know who he was 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? People will put him on a story on Instagram and be like, R.I.P. Stephen Hawking with some fucking dumbass photo of him. You know what I mean? That shit. That's not really a topic, but it just kind of annoys me. On everybody.
Yeah, but everybody.
People don't know.
Yeah,
who
but
Craig, I
people
don't know who
jump on.
Craig Mack is.
Yeah,
or
but people want to
whatever.
jump on the bandwagon
Yeah, I
because
don't know
everybody's
anything
talking about
Craig
it.
Mack.
He's a he's a music. Oh, you told me.
Yeah, it's a classic record.
Like I'm really into like that shit, like science shit, like science communicators,
Yeah, it's
like
cool, but,
Neil
like-
deGrasse Tyson and all that. I've watched plenty of Stephen Hawking shit, but I was just like, oh
If
man, that
there's
sucks.
like a couple people who are famous who, if they died,
Bro, I'd be fucked up if Kanye
I'm just checking
died.
something out. You're good.
and Kanye would probably be one of them.
Bro, that would
And
fuck me up. That shit would suck.
I never cried when Pac died, but I probably,
Probably
will
will
when
when
Hov
Hov
was. You're. That's a Drake line. Bob.
Appreciate it, bro.
Nah, it's a little Skies line.
It's rap music.
Drake's my favorite artist.
I'm out.
Six.
I'm not mad at that.
Did you finish watching that show,
What show?
Love,
No, I only watched like 3 episodes.
last night?
No, I didn't even watch really shit.
Oh,
I
you-
fell asleep pretty quickly.
Never mind that.
I really like that show though.
It's good.
What's
Love?
up? I heard
What's
you
it-
talking
what's
about it
it
last
on?
night.
It's on Netflix.
It's kind of
Uh,
it's kind of.
It's in its 3rd and final season.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Finishing up.
Jordan Rock posted that on his Instagram.
Really?
Yep. I think they're all like outgrowing it. Like
Yeah.
the main guy, I don't know his name in real life.
They just don't want to do
Paul
it anymore,
Rust.
or
No, I think he's just becoming big. Like
He's
probably-
also
bigger
producing it,
opportunities.
too,
yeah.
and wrote it.
Yo, that dude reminds me of Zach Mitchell.
Really?
The way he like acts and shit.
Shout out to Zach Mitchell.
He's the boy.
Who is that?
Just our homie we grew up with.
from Chicopee, Mass.
Oh, who's the other Zach? What's his
Is
name?
that Renville?
Oh, Ranville. I knew it was
Yeah.
something.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That shit's crazy. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother
That's
story.
a whole another story.
Bob, you don't got anything for us today?
You think Zach listens to this?
All right, I had my question.
No.
I think he does.
Dylan?
What?
All
You know the deal every
You
week.
got some
Come with a
topics?
question.
I feel
Oh,
like
gosh.
Nate has a topic.
I don't got
I
shit.
just brought one.
What'd you say?
So the fucking hip hop shit, right?
Oh.
It's gonna be a long episode.
Well, we got Steve. You're flying down to Texas today.
Nope, not Texas.
No, not Texas.
Phoenix, Texas. You know, good old-
Phoenix, Texas.
Here we are, Phoenix, Texas.
A little
Here
bit
to have
closer.
a good time.
Yeah. Phoenix.
I think he did a show in Phoenix. Actually,
Are you pumped?
I think he did an episode
Hey.
of Phoenix.
You
I'm sure he
pumped?
did.
I'm pumped to fly. I haven't flown in a while.
You're actually flying the plane.
Knew that was coming.
Oh God, Bob. You say this every fucking day.
Well, I-
You flying planes today?
Yo,
Steve?
maybe today's the day.
You know what's funny is the other day I was at they
Shout out to United Airlines.
killing dogs every day.
Yo.
Shit's fucked.
They canceled a flight because someone the first officer got sick. I didn't know they could do that, and I was just like fucking around with the pilot. I was like, yeah, if you just need a one just to sit in the pilot seat just to like help you out, we'll do it. We'll get this plane out of here. He looked at me like
Like you're a
this.
terrorist and shit.
He said, bro, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can't do that.
He thought I was being dead serious. I was not. I was fucking crying.
You trying to like get him to laugh at you? Like, yo,
Imagine you got fired for that.
just fucking around.
Yeah. Like Steve's causing danger.
Yo, that's the worst thing ever when you try to like say something that's supposed to be a joke
I know.
and doesn't.
They
That
have
happened
no
just like-
fucking clue.
last night. I had
Oh, did he really mean that?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
last night I had three separate Uber riders. Like it was a pool, and it's kind of like towards the end of the night. It's like 10 o'clock, but they're all still obviously alive and well. I'm like trying to break.
People die at 10 o'clock.
What'd you say?
I'm like, I was talking to the guy sitting shotgun, and then I was like, "Do you guys know what they call Massachusetts drivers?" This is I use this line every time, and they're like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, they call us massholes." There wasn't like a
Everyone's like
beep.
this.
There wasn't even like a chuckle, and I was like, "Oh, so that wasn't like you guys didn't think that was funny at all," and not even a.
Oh, you're bombing in
I was
Uber.
bombing it.
Oh
I
my
was
God,
like, "Come
dude.
on!" I was like, "Are you guys serious? Like, not
That's
even,
your go-to joke.
You should have said.
not even a joke."
You
It's
should have
just,
said, all right,
a
that's
little
my
insult."
time, and get out of the car.
Put it all over in park. Put it in park.
I couldn't believe it. I was
So
like,
they were just in the
"Damn."
backseat like this.
You normally get laughs.
Yeah. I get something like a little chuckle, like, "Oh, that's funny." It makes me feel good about myself because they laugh, and I'm getting paid. I'm like, I'm down.
Where were they
Basically, stand-up comedy. It's sit-down
Sit
comedy.
down comedy with B.O.B. I was in East LA coming towards downtown.
See, now
from?
that'd
Where
be
they-
it.
Bomb in the
They're from
Uber.
LA. Like they weren't like from fucking Germany.
One
or
of them
something,
was from
right?
Iowa. One was from LA, and the third one, she didn't speak really.
Oh, it was a
English.
pool.
Yeah, it's a pool.
Oh, you had three different random
Three
fucks?
separate.
Oh, you're destined to bomb on that one.
Nah,
Because
I've
they
gotten.
all got to be
You're wrong.
commune, and you didn't bring them.
You're
They
together.
gotta
wrong,
all
bro.
be on board separately.
You have no idea, yo. I've gotten 3 separate pools and made that shit like a party. Everybody was having a good time.
Yeah, but if
chit-chatting.
you get the wrong person there, it's just I just want to.
Yeah, but even if you have one person that kind of just sits there, there's times where other people are like talking and having a conversation.
Were they talking in the back?
No.
Well, most
Well,
people
they're
don't
kinda
want to do
lame.
that.
You're set up for failure right
Oh,
there.
and so, when the third one was getting into the Uber, she was coming out of Domino's. So I'm like, "Oh, did you just get done working at Domino's?" And I saw her walk out of Domino's, and I saw her have something in her hand, but I couldn't really tell if she was working or if she was eating there. She said, "Yeah." I was like, "You bring some for the car?"
Nothing.
Nothing.
Damn.
Nothing. I was
Well,
like,
well,
That's okay.
I
That's
said-
where you should have known.
Yeah.
All right, there's no jokes
I said,
in this fucking ride.
okay, sounds good.
Turn up the fucking tunes. And
No, but
Both
before
hands on the
her, the
steering
other two were cool. They're talking, having a good conversation. It's funny, the vibes will just kind of drop off when somebody like random just jumps in. Like you'll be in a crazy conversation. It's crazy, yo. You'll be in like a conversation about all this crazy shit about life. Somebody gets in, it's just like
What you
Bruno
gotta
Mars,
say is
24 karat gold in the background.
what you gotta
That
say
song.
is
I've heard that.
Radio,
song.
you guys want to
man.
play a fun game, learn each other's names. If that doesn't work, then it's over.
I feel like that shit wouldn't
Could
work
try-
either.
Because most people will be like,
7 minutes in the Uber.
or they'll be like, ha, ha, ha. And then I was like, my name's Chelsea. And I was like, all right, dope.
Hey, did you have anything crazy happen to you in the last week?
The last week.
Hospital runs.
No, I haven't had any hospital runs. I had an ambulance driver yesterday. He was part of the three people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he has no fucking humor in his body, or what?
Nah, he was all right. He was just kind of. I think he just
He's
got
probably
out of work.
He's probably seen it all. He probably just doesn't think anything's funny.
Yeah. Nothing I can think of right now.
So Nate, you getting a dog still?
Huh?
Are you getting a dog?
Yes.
What
Well,
kind?
I don't know. Depends on the apartment I get. I don't know. I would like to. I was gonna get a shikoku.
Oh, word. Me too.
It's Japanese.
Shikoku?
Yeah.
I have
I
no
went
idea
on.
what that looks like.
I went on the
cute.
breeder's website, like the dog breed website, and I looked at every single breed.
How many breeds is there?
I don't even know.
There's
Like
a lot?
couple hundred.
Oh,
nah, it's
word?
like
So why
600.
Shoku?
God damn.
It was the coolest looking dog. I went through every dog. And I was like, all right, this is the coolest.
Every dog that's ever existed.
No,
Probably
probably
just get a wolf, dude.
all the
Fuck
ones
it.
that are. That's what I was looking for.
He
I was
seems
looking.
like a wolf type of guy.
No,
Yeah.
I was looking for a dog that looks the closest like a wolf, and I was
Look
like,
at a
is it? Nah, huskies are too fucking common.
No, they're not common. They're out of their fucking minds. That's
No,
the
but you see
problem.
them everywhere, especially in LA. They're like all over the fucking place. I've seen like two
Yeah,
yesterday.
you see a lot of like Chihuahuas. That's what I see the most
Dude,
about.
fuck it.
Moses got a husky.
Really?
Oh,
That shit is
fire.
that shit is diesel though.
Yeah.
Shit is-
I remember when I first went down there, he was like a baby. He was like probably like 2. Motherfucker was humping my leg for fucking 3 days.
You
bro.
loved it?
I was like, bro, if you don't get the fuck off me.
You had a great time?
Yo, I was about to slump that dog.
You're about to slump the dog.
Dude, he has like fucking 12, so I forget.
you ever seen Alaska
Puff Puff.
Malamutes? You know what that is, Nate?
I think I saw it on the
One of
list.
my dude. This is a funny ass dude. This kid we grew up with, his name was fucking Jimmy. This motherfucker.
Jimmy.
Cool. I like. I don't even know how to describe this dude. Like out of his fucking mind. That's the only way I know how to describe. We used to go to his house, and he'd be like, "All right, bro, we're about to bend spoons." We're like, "All right, word. You're just gonna bend spoons." Meanwhile, there's an Alaska Malamute running around his fucking house. Alaska Malamutes are literally this table, like
Big as fuck.
Big as
bro,
fuck.
fur like this thick, big at like 200-pound dog running around his house, jumping on couches. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He goes, yeah, we're gonna bend spoons and break through walls. I'm like, all right, let's get it. He goes, he pulls out the spoon.
I'm sure his parents
Does
were
fucking
stoked
nothing.
about that.
What do you mean? We're gonna bend spoons.
He's gonna bend spoons with his mind.
Look,
All right, bro. I would have left so fast, bro.
How
he was
old?
just
How old were
staring
you?
at it.
Yo, I forgot about this kid. Yo, and he nothing would have you go, all right. So I did that. We were like, what did you do? And he go, all right, there's this big windmill in Palmdale, huge ass windmill, but he lives right behind it. So he go to the backyard, let his fucking big ass dog go outside. He go to the windmill, you go, all right, see how it's spinning right? I'm gonna spin it left here.
Yo,
And he would sit there like this. And it would still spin fucking right.
So which prison is he in now?
Dude, but what the weird part is, he was like a computer nerd. So this motherfucker would like hack computers. Like he would dead ass do. I saw him do it.
bro, this kid sounds like me.
And then
So which prison is he in?
I don't know, bro. And then he'd go, all right, so I'm gonna race my dog, guys. You guys ready? And meanwhile, there's like 5 of us there, 5 homies just chilling. Big ass house. His apparently has like money. So big ass dog, right? He's in the backyard.
This is
Like
ridiculous already.
Yeah, apparently he has money.
No, he does. His house is fucking huge. I don't know, like, who,
Okay.
Maybe he
Oh,
just,
you know
maybe he
what's-
built it that big
bro,
with his mind.
random as fuck. His mom is Stevie Wonder's cousin.
That's
We're like,
dope.
bullshit. That's not true. So he calls up Stevie
bullshit.
Wonder. He calls him on his fucking phone.
Mm-hmm.
Stevie Wonder picks up, supposedly. I'm like, how the fuck does he have a phone? If you know what I mean? Like,
How does he pick it up?
How does he know?
Yeah.
And it did sound like Stevie Wonder.
You ever heard of
Bro, he's not deaf.
Yeah, but it's like, how you know who's calling? You just, it could be.
Oh,
anybody.
there's a mode on the iPhone.
This
that-
was also 7 years ago, Bob.
Not true.
So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you pick it up and
This
you
wasn't
say
last
hello.
week.
this was not last week. I don't know what that kid
All right, so
doing.
what did he say when he picked up the phone?
He just said, "Oh, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Jimmy, your cousin Jimmy." And he was just like, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know if that's Stevie Wonder. You can't like prove it because his name in his phone was like Essie,
Did you ask him to
Or
sing
something
for
weird.
once in my life?
huh?"
Did you ask him to sing
No.
for once in my life?
We
to
didn't
prove
ask him to sing anything.
it? I would have.
But yeah, he raced his dog and was like, "Look, I could beat my dog. That's how fast I am." And the dog fucking smoked him. And he came up to us, dude, smoked my dog. We're just like, "You're out of your fuck." And we used to go over there just to laugh, just because we knew it was some fuck shit.
Did
I'm
you go
with
to school with him?
He did, yeah, but like he would like not show up.
He
to
rode the
class.
short bus.
No,
What's good with this dude?
he's cooked. Cooked.
Cooked.
I love it. I love that shit.
How old were you when this was happening?
I was in like 11th grade.
Oh,
he was,
really?
He was in
Yo, I
12th
thought
grade.
you were
Bro,
like.
I
I thought you were like 9.
No, you're talking about
No,
you're
no,
fucking
no, no.
5
This
years
is a
old.
grown man.
This is like 2011.
This is a grown man.
This is not that long ago.
He was in 12th grade. He's a grade ahead of me.
Yeah,
But he
so
was
there-
like
there were
super
iPhones.
smart. That's
Hey,
why I didn't get.
There were iPhones.
There was, but there was no fuck.
What year did you graduate?
Stevie Wonder definitely had an
12.
iPhone.
Oh, word.
Hey, he had the iPhone. He had money.
He definitely has money. I don't know if he has an iPhone. Because he doesn't have eyes. What?
All right, so basically you just told us you know
That's
bullshit.
You're going to hell, bro.
He does have eyes, technically. They just don't work.
The hills have eyes.
They just
What?
technically
That's a scary ass.
don't
I don't
work.
like that.
That shit is
That's
trash.
a great movie.
Do you guys like horror movies?
Nah.
Probably one of my
also-
favorite flicks.
No, right?
I'm also-
That shit is trash, bro.
Bob, you like scary movies?
Why
like a
not, dude?
Like,
That shit is trash.
Yo, it's a movie. That's all you have to tell yourself. This is literally a
no,
movie.
I'm just not a big fan. Like, I'm just not trying to be sitting. Like, it's not entertaining. to
Yeah,
me.
it's not the
I
type
remember
of
like when I was
entertainment
in
I like.
like 8th grade, 9th grade, like kicking with a girl. I was like, all right, let's watch a scary movie.
Yeah, because they love that shit.
Yeah.
Makes their panties wet.
Bob just wants to cuddle up on the
Yeah.
couch.
I was so down for that.
I'm also-
Yeah, grab a blanket if you're scared. Yeah, we can use it. In your basement? I already
Every
know.
time the basement.
Me and you had a couple.
Well, yeah, we had
couple
some
double dates in,
yeah.
the, in the Hobart basement. Hello.
In your lower
Good
basement?
times.
No,
Nice.
my basement.
You had a basement?
Yeah,
too?
the
His
basement.
basement is nice as fuck.
Why? Why is all Massachusetts has basements?
Dude, all
Pretty
New
much.
England,
Really?
everyone, yeah.
Bro,
That's so
everywhere
weird.
except California.
Yeah.
You got to duck and cover, bro.
That's so weird.
In case Bigfoot comes.
nuclear attacks.
So you guys don't get.
What's the real reason though?
Because
Floods?
here is floods and the fucking earthquakes.
Yeah,
No, but
I
what-
understand California, but
What's the real reason that there is basements?
Oh, just for
tornadoes.
more fucking
Storage.
more,
I thought it was
more shit.
tornadoes.
Yeah, because it's fire.
That's
So
what
you can have,
it's-
so you
no,
can
no,
have
no,
movie nights.
It's
that's
easy.
why.
It's easier to like
Duh.
build more
There's no
space
movie
on your
night.
crib.
yeah, you just dig.
All you gotta do is dig. You don't have to build a house.
No
Yeah.
movie
You
nights
just pour
in
some
LA.
concrete.
What'd you say?
There's no movie nights
in
because
LA
no one has
because there's no
basements.
basements.
Oh, true.
Damn,
That's
that
fire.
sucks.
So that's
So
why
how do you
that-
guys even watch movies? I don't
Some
even
people are just
understand.
bored out here.
I don't even understand
You
how
have
it
to
would be
build a
possible.
movie theater.
No one out
That's
here
tough.
has those memories.
I mean, everybody has a movie theater because everybody's got money.
Apparently,
No, Bob had a dope basement at his parents' house.
Yeah.
It was like really finished in like.
it's still there.
It wasn't like anything crazy. Yeah, it was finished, and then my sister took it over, and then when she moved out to South Carolina, they I think repainted it, or they haven't yet, but they're remaking a third room. But it was literally just probably no bigger than our living
Yeah,
room.
it's nice though.
But
That shit was
we had a
dope.
TV, like couches.
She had the big room. You got the little room.
She got the big
Well, that
room.
was after when you went to college, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So when I went to college, she wanted to like.
Did she go to
essentially
college?
Make her own. Yeah, she went to community college.
Hmm.
Hoyle Community College. Where
Yo.
Nathan Achorn went.
You grew up here? Wait, where'd you grow up?
Palmdale.
Palmdale? Where's that?
like an hour.
Palmdale, come back
Where?
to
It's like an hour.
me.
Oh, really?
It's somewhere like Beverly Hills.
Bro, I could not
Solid.
imagine growing up here.
Pure desert.
Like, we all grew up, obviously, on the East Coast, where it's like, you get snow. Bro, I could not imagine it just being
Not
fucking
having snow.
sunny
All
all
the
the
time.
time, dude.
Hot as shit too over there.
Yeah, it's hot as fucking Palmdale.
That's a different life, bro. That's like,
Really
that
is.
shit is so weird.
I'm happy that grew up on the East though.
You
And
honestly,
be out here now because people I think take this shit way too for granted.
bro.
yeah, I
They're not
definitely do.
hustling. They're not like that. They're not. I don't think. As
I take the
driven.
weather for granted. That's about it. I don't take the traffic for granted.
Yeah, the
love it.
traffic is definitely
Dude,
out
the
here.
traffic's great. I have a grand old time sitting in
Eat
it.
a dick.
I already
traffic.
know where not to go. Bro, if you're
Yeah.
leaving downtown, trying to get on the 5,
Forget it.
bro, that shit is
You
crazy.
better, I hope to God you have Waze downloaded on your phone because that's gonna be
Yeah.
your best friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
do
got to
that.
download that like. ASAP.
Only thing that sucks about downtown, that like living, is like there's not a lot of like. There's no like Walmarts. There's no like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out here and go to this
you have
Walmart
to
and
go
IKEA
to. Yeah,
and
you're
shit.
probably gonna have to go. I mean, the cool thing about downtown is you could go any direction and be cool.
They're starting to build it up
Yeah.
pretty like even
Yeah,
in the last 6
downtown is starting
months.
to become
Even in the last
real.
6 months since
Bro,
being
when we
here.
went down there with you, I was like, this was not downtown when I was a kid. That's
Yeah.
downtown was literally if Staples Center.
And there's nothing around it, right?
Homeless.
Yeah.
That's it. It was
Yeah.
nothing else. They had like restaurants and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? There's Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Whole Foods.
They got-
Dunkin' Donuts.
I mean,
There's definitely that shit like in the financial
Where-
district.
Yeah.
They got
Where
that shit.
the Staples Centers, they just must have turned it on right across the street from the main entrance. They're building this huge like I'm guessing it's residence, but these buildings now have like those like 6-story LED screens, and they just turned them on. So you're driving by
Fucking
Staples
bright.
Center, and
It's
yo,
nice.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like you're driving through like New York Times or something similar to New York.
New York Times.
New York Times, Jesus Christ. It's too early.
Where's that at? Is that in the New York Times Square?
Yeah.
Bro, the homeless shit that's making me rethink where I want my studio. I think I'm gonna go a little more like Westlake.
Homeless or
Bro,
homeless?
I told you, bro. It's
the
bad.
garment
downtown.
district is crazy.
It's fine
bro.
during the daytime. Everyone's moving around. It's
Bro,
great,
yeah.
but like you're gonna be there past 6 o'clock, and that's a no-fly zone
Definitely need a
at
knife.
all.
For those who haven't been here, there's literally streets where it's just
Homeless.
like tent city.
Yes.
Like just
Yeah.
streets filled
You're
with
not gonna
tent,
feel
bro.
safe, bro.
I've never seen shit like that in New York. That shit is really crazy. And I don't know if I want to be around that shit.
Nah,
Can I
you
make an
don't.
observation that has nothing to do with any of this?
Yeah, what's up?
Can't wait.
It's like the way people like pronounce like words, like not even pronounce. It's like when you say downtown, you say downtown.
Downtown.
And you say downtown, that's how I say it too. It's
Downtown. Pronounces it?
So like you like put the emphasis on the second word,
Town.
Yeah.
downtown. And he says
Downtown.
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 You know what I'm saying?
That's a great observation.
Yo,
That
one
went-
time, last time Zero and Andrew were here, we were at like Buffalo Wild Wings or some shit, and Ryan Oakes goes, "Yeah, can I get hot wings?" And we're like, "Why'd you say that?" It's like it's hot wings.
Hot wings.
He said hot wings, like the wings was like in bold letters. That shit was just funny.
That's
as
a
fuck.
really random
I
observation.
can tell no
Yeah.
one thinks this is funny but me, so
No,
I'll just
it's
let it
just-
rock.
Nah, I make observations like that.
Crying emoji.
I
Crying
didn't-
emoji.
Sick,
Why
Bob.
that?
He said,
It's like
It's
me,
like
me
fucking
laughing, but I'm
flashing
not.
What's that shit? The thing from Glee.
Oh, not what I'm
No,
doing.
No,
Sorry, I
I
didn't
make
watch it.
observations like that too.
Then it's fucking Mike. Do you have a problem with this when you record, or does it stay put?
Hey, don't mess with it
Well-
too much, right?
it's not really built for that stand. That's why it's like a little
Oh.
shaky, but no. Plus, that mic is really fucking old. And I think the clip is like a little loose. but-
my name's
I've had that for a while.
Remember when you had to sit like this to get out of class?
dude, that shit was crazy. But I was doing it.
Yo,
I was
you
just
know what's
thinking,
really
I
crazy
was doing
is
that.
that we had to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yep.
They
Think
don't do
about
that
how
anymore?
unreal that is.
You know what's
That shit's
crazy?
They don't do that
I
anymore.
literally had to stand up and
No,
talk
they definitely
the
still do
fucking
that.
Guess
flag.
what?
The fuck out of here.
Senior year of high school,
Uh-huh.
your boy was reading it to the guy.
I know you were. I bet you were.
I cannot believe I actually did that.
That
Bob
shit
was
is-
in there with
that
his
shit.
fucking hand on his
Good
whole
morning,
heart.
Chicopee High School. This is your daily
I
reminder.
pledge
where-
allegiance.
this
You
whole-
were that
to the
guy?
That guy.
Oh my god.
Bob,
Yo,
you were born
one
for
time
this
I
shit.
played. So I played the music. I played like 5 minutes of music every morning. When the music came on, that literally was like your signal, like you have 5 minutes to get to class or whatever.
Yeah, they did that.
And I remember one time I played. Who did I play? Like the Beastie Boys or somebody. And oh man, I didn't like think it through, like the words. I don't remember what song it was. All of a sudden, you hear like 4 or 5 phones ring in the office. I'm like, why is this like popping? It's like 7, 8. Someone's like, you gotta get to the next song, and they pissed at me.
Well, what were the cuss
That's
words?
some OD
Bob
like
played
school shit.
"Fuck the Police" by NWA. Crazy motherfucker coming straight out of the underground. Bob's like, what's
What's
the
their
problem?
biggest hit? What's their biggest hit? Like
Beastie
not
Boys?
another one. Give me another one.
Straight
Would
out
you-
of Compton?
You
No.
said Beastie Boys or
Yeah.
Oh.
fucking
I don't fucking know.
No.
I'm not cultured.
Party.
Party in USA?
No.
Is that what it's called?
No.
That's Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, whatever.
Nah. Okay. I'm gonna figure it out after the
Bro, I
fact.
never
but-
listened to Beastie Boys.
That's funny though.
Yeah, it was. I also butchered. I don't think I've talked about this before. I butchered people's names. I felt terrible.
Why were you saying names?
So they would give me
Like the birthdays and shit, right?
like a coach, right? The coach from the football team.
Bro, that's so funny you did that shit. You're really
Actually,
born for this
yeah,
shit,
coach
Bob.
from the football team on Monday would like give or send in an email like, have this read for the update.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this past weekend or past Friday, Chicopee High School, and then they give me names. So it wasn't just like like sports. Like any teacher could write in like this needs to be read, and
Like an announcement.
Alexandra
for the day.
Vasquez or there would be some name. I would read through them beforehand, and I'm like,
There's some
oh, this
super
one's gonna
Polish
be-
shit that
Hey,
Bob's like,
I'd be
oh
like, I
no.
would read through them beforehand. I'm like, this one I'm rolling dice, and I'd even ask the people in the office. I'm like, do you know how to pronounce this? Not a clue. I'm like, all right, there's one of 3 ways. We're just gonna go with it. And then they would call the office after the morning announcement
Pissed?
and be like, yeah, can you please go back on the intercom and reset that?
Oh
and
my
I'd have
God.
to go back.
That's
Sorry,
some extra
one more.
shit.
I need to make an.
Sorry, I don't know how to
Oh
fucking
my
pronounce anything.
God, dude.
It was
That's
horrible.
I would have told him go fuck yourself.
Well, I couldn't really do that, Steve.
Why? You scared to get kicked out?
Yeah, it
Bob?
would have been a big problem.
Nah, fuck
I
him.
bit my ass or bit myself in
Bobby,
the ass.
do you mind going back and re?
I would have told him no.
Hey,
Literally.
go fuck yourself.
Really?
That would have went really
Yeah, it
well.
would have went real well.
Bob didn't even have a beard yet.
Yeah.
You can't just be
No, I had a
telling
chin strap. I had a chin strap.
I don't like that word.
Bob can't be telling people to go
What
fuck
word do you know?
themselves.
Chin strap sounds so fucking like.
Well, bro, what else you want me to call
Is that
it?
what that's called?
Yes.
Think about
Really?
it. Think about it.
I've never heard
A
that.
chin strap.
I got it. I know,
You want to spell
Bob.
it out?
No, I don't.
Sound it out?
I'm all
Wow,
set.
what?
Wait, you're calling this a chin strap?
No, this is
Oh.
a fucking
Nah,
beast
that's
of
a
a beard.
fucking-
This is
fucking
this is the
baseball.
god beard.
What
Before it was like mad thin.
award did you win senior year?
Best dressed.
No.
Get the fuck out.
I'm not talking about that.
You guys think I'm bullshitting? I did.
I'm talking about.
He said
I'm talking about. There was something at the end of the year.
Wow.
I went to it, and I went with your parents, and they
Yeah.
were like fucking crying and shit. I was like, "This is dope as fuck." But I forget what it was.
Wow, what was the award?
it was like serious.
You want best dress?
Yeah.
It won best dressed. That was like,
Right.
that was like voted in. Some chapter lane. I don't remember what it was. It was a
Did you like help a kid or something?
no. So one of the vice principals of the high school, there was a scholarship that he had started, and I don't remember if I think it was I got the scholarship too, but essentially it was pretty serious award. Like I had no idea I was even gonna get picked for this. Like nobody knows ahead of time, and you go in for like the senior awards, and
Ready
he
to get
goes
shit.
up and he's describing. It's like he pretty much picked somebody that. How do you describe it, man? Like just somebody all around that was, driven and that had made an impact this year. And he's like reciting all this stuff up. I'm like, yo, that sounds like a dope award. And he ends up saying my name.
That's fine.
And out of nowhere, it was like, what?
That's dope.
Yeah, I remember that for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
Were you crying?
I wasn't crying. I was just like, my parents were bawling their eyes out.
I remember. That's why I remember it. 'Cause
but
I was
I-
like, "What the fuck is going
It
on?"
caught me off guard because like, wait, what?
Wait, this was at graduation?
No, but
Why
it
were
was
your
like
parents
the
there?
week before graduation. It was like senior. It was like senior award show.
Mhm.
So it was like a week before graduation. Parents are invited.
Oh.
So it's not like
I know what
you
you're
don't
talking
have
about.
to go, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't need-
I
mean,
know what you're talking about.
You still are gonna, all the parents wanted to be there, and yeah, Mr. Chapdelaine. I don't remember the name of the scholarship, but that shit was an honor, honestly.
That's cool.
I saw him last. No, I saw. Wow, when did I see him? I went back to Chicopee High School after I graduated college. I got back in May, and they were still in school. And then I went and I saw him, and I saw Ann Hennessy.
Ann Hennessy?
Yeah, she was all-time best
Was that teacher?
teacher / she was the head of the history department at Chicopee High School. But it was dope. She like was probably the teacher that impacted me the most in high school. But my senior year, I had this shit rigged. I had her 3 periods a day.
Oh, that's far.
1 in the morning for
I'm pretty. Go ahead.
1 in the morning for study hall. So that was like, whatever. I could do whatever I want. Then I had her for 4th period for AP economics. And then last period, I had her for, it was like a teacher-student project. Like she gave me a project for the semester, which really was me reading the New York Times every day and writing out 10 things that I wrote, which was, it wasn't like she was collecting my homework. I would just sit in her office all day.
Oh, that's dope.
It was dope.
She cute?
She's a beautiful woman.
There you go. That's all I wanted.
Beautiful on the inside and outside.
What were you gonna say?
I'm pretty sure I had my senior year all the way rigged.
Yeah.
I knew it was complete bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I only took English.
You have 1 class.
I had 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Other 3 were pottery
Yeah.
and 2 study hall periods.
Yeah.
And you got out of there, right?
Yeah. I had.
That was
senior-
literally
I
some
think if you were ahead of the
bullshit.
game, everybody had senior year.
Bro, it's because I transferred.
And you had more than you needed or
So,
whatever.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I did all my like science and math that they required at my new school already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like all these kids are taking all this bullshit because they had to take like some like fucking 3 years of language or some shit because it was like a private school.
Yeah.
But like I was excused from that for whatever reason.
Yeah. Because
So all I had to do was my 4th year of English, and they put me in honors because I had really good grades. But like this honors was like the hardest class I've ever taken,
It was
even
English?
throughout college. Yeah, that was the hardest class ever.
fuck that shit.
It was with a nun.
Huh?
She was
Did you
going
have to
the
write
fuck
some
off.
crazy paper?
Bro, I wrote a 28-page paper.
Yeah.
Get
on
the fuck
Francis
out of
Bacon.
here, bro.
Who's that?
No idea. I still don't know.
Let's spend an
I got a
episode-
fucking D+.
What?
And I worked on that
B
shit.
plus?
D. Bro, I worked on that shit for literally 2 months, bro. I'm not even joking.
What the fuck?
That's the only thing I did my entire senior year academically.
You don't
And
know
I
who
got
Francis Bacon is?
No.
Yeah, like you don't have a like you don't
He
know.
was there was a theory that he was one of the main contributors that like made up Shakespeare.
Declaration or some shit?
Yeah,
Like Shakespeare is like not real,
it's
I guess.
not real. It's like 16
like-
different people. I
Yeah,
think you were
it's
telling
it's
me
like
this.
12 people
Shakespeare isn't real?
that like
Yeah.
made
Oh,
up
bullshit.
one
It's like the
idea.
Bible.
These are fire. Dig in,
these
bro.
are fire. I can't
But
keep-
he was like the main guy, I guess.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But I wrote 28 pages about him. I have no fucking idea else.
That's crazy. She literally said, "Here's a grade because you did it." That's literally
Bro.
what a D plus is.
Like I
Just
worked,
said, keep it moving. Get out of here.
That's crazy.
I
I
worked
would've
so
just
hard on
fucked-
that, but it's like I passed, and then I passed the class, and I was like, I was just playing ball.
Yeah.
I was just ready
This
to
is
get.
second
I was ready to
semester
get the
too.
fuck out of here. Yeah,
Oh.
I was like the
I would
final.
forget you like transferred. That's crazy to me.
That shit was unbelievable. But other than that, I had pottery. Didn't do anything in that class. The teacher, Miss McDonald, great lady.
That sounds dope. I
that
would
was her
love to do
last year.
pottery.
That was her last year.
Oh, she didn't give a fuck.
I was like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. She's like, all right, she just do my projects.
Yeah.
Like
That's some
straight
comp
up, be
shit,
like,
too.
okay, watch. Now this is how you do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm on my phone. I'm like, yeah, for sure.
What phone
She's
did you
like-
have in high school.
Sidekick.
Oh, okay.
Had it in college too.
Did you?
Bro,
freshman year.
at comp, there's a couple athletes that would do that shit. They would take their homework to, I forgot her name, but it was one of the offices in front, like the academic help shit.
Yeah,
They take all their homework there. They do it for them. They don't do shit because they're nice at sports. Like,
I didn't give a fuck.
bro, that's crazy. I'm so happy I'm out of school, man.
And then I had two
God.
study halls. We were only supposed to have one, obviously. But I was like, I have to get a fourth class just by rules. And I can pick any elective, right? And my guidance counselor was like, yeah, you need to just fill up the slot. I was like, how about study hall again?
Yeah, facts.
And she's like, fuck it.
Keep it moving.
So I would just literally chill, bro. Like,
Were you allowed to wear jerseys at school?
we had uniforms.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
his
did.
was mad tight.
What about you?
You had uniforms?
Yeah,
You wore
bro.
jerseys,
Oh my
all
god,
that
I
shit?
didn't
You
know
wear
that.
whatever you want.
That's like Zach shit,
Yeah, we literally had some
You couldn't-
bullshit, pleated
No,
khakis.
because of gang violence.
bro. That's
blue polo.
You were also out here.
But it's just so dumb. And
We
then
wore jerseys
2
though,
years
in
Public
after.
gang
They,
violence in Palmdale. Is that
I
what
know.
happens
Well,
up there?
nah. There's a lot of.
I want to go
but
to
they,
Palmdale. I
They
haven't
let
been
them. Yeah, go. Let's go. It's
Fire,
fucking.
try
so
it out.
fun.
Let's take the camera with us. Fire it
It's
up.
really not that fun. But they'd be like, oh, that's cool. Let's go home.
It looks fire. In
It's
that
hot
Twitter-
as shit.
Hey, looks fire in that Twitter picture I saw.
What Twitter picture?
Remember the tweet? It was like everyone wants to move to LA when you.
Oh, you're an idiot, dude. He goes, dude, they got big buildings there in Palmdale? I was like,
legit.
Bob, that whole fucking
Hey,
tweet is all
If somebody
lie.
tweeted it, it's got to be real. You know?
He goes, Fresno's pretty nice, bro. Fresno's a shithole.
shithole.
Like, you can't get a lot worse than Fresno.
Palmdale is where we shot the colorblind video, by the way.
Yeah, it's
I knew that. I've never.
I don't even
down
know if
there.
they call that Palmdale.
Call that Desert Central.
They call that fucking Breaking Bad territory.
That shit literally did look like that.
Bad. Territory.
Bad.
bro. When I was driving here out in the desert, I seen an RV like way out, and I was like, "What's going
It
on in
gets
there?"
sketch.
What's
You
going
did
on
that.
in
You did the
there?
driving.
Cooking
what,
up
4
that
days?
meth, boy.
I
4 days?
drove. I guess 4. I wouldn't really even count the last day. I could have easily been here like the 3rd day. I got to Vegas at like 8:30. So it's only another 4
So
hours.
you could have even probably like 3 at that.
But
time.
I had booked the room in Vegas the night before.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
It's
you
also
know,
what it was $45.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of
If you
Vegas.
book
it's like kind of
in the
stupid
middle
not
of the
to at least
week-
Stop.
Yeah, if you book in the middle of the week in Vegas, it's super cheap.
Yeah.
Every hotel.
It's usually not that bad
Did
on a weekend.
you
either.
bump Frank Ocean the entire ride out?
No, I didn't listen to any music. I listened to straight podcasts the entire time.
That's why I fuck with him.
I listened
I
to.
mean, it makes sense, dude. You gotta listen to something that's gonna like keep you.
Yeah,
I would change
yeah.
it every
You have
hour.
to-
I had a bunch of
Podcast.
shit I wanted to listen to,
Music.
like Sam Harris podcast, what else did I listen to? Bro, I listened to a little Tai Lopez. That shit he's funny as fuck.
Who is
Remember
that?
we ran into him at
Fucking
Complex
ran
Con?
into Tai Lopez,
So random.
bro.
We walked by. And he's like, "Yo, that's Tai Lopez." I look over. Tai Lopez is on the ground like gambling with like 5
Bro,
random
he had like
people.
$100
dice.
just
$100 bills.
Some
I'm like,
fucking
"Yo,
dude.
Tai Lopez." He's
like
like,
a goon
"Oh, what's
or
up, dude?"
Tai Lopez is a dude that you've seen on YouTube where it starts
Every
in the-
ad.
It's the what do they call the beginning roll? The first ad on a video has a name for it, but like before your video plays, he's like, "I'm here in my garage. Look at my books."
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
Lambo,
that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, books.
bro, he
Rolls
actually has like dope advice. I listened to
BMWs.
like a bunch of his shit. Yeah.
He has a podcast?
He was on E3 with Ethan.
I don't know what that is.
You don't watch that either.
No.
No.
E3, Ethan, fucking Ethan something. I can't remember, but he has a dope podcast. He kind of just started.
Damn, everybody has a fucking podcast.
Bro, we have a
There's
podcast.
so
You
many
have a
I have
podcasts,
2.
bro.
He has 2.
Yeah.
Podcasts are fucking dope.
I
bro.
have a third. So
I feel like all the information that's gonna be
you
on.
upload, or are you gonna fucking let it die out?
No, he means a third of this.
Oh.
thank you, Dylan, for filling him in.
Hey,
Because I was gonna
hey,
fucking
one like
slump
this,
him.
one like this. Right
Yep.
over my
I
head.
don't even think it touched your hair. Like it cleared it.
I feel like all the information that's on like Twitter and shit is going to no longer be like read. There's going to be a way to
audio.
There's something
Voice.
where it's going to make it much easier to just hear things.
Word to Gary Vee, he said voice is the next big thing.
Bro, what if there could be a whole social media platform where you're scrolling and each one just plays a voice as you reach past it, like almost like Instagram where you can kind of see one big picture. You scroll past it, it's a voice.
Like a piece of content though, and then it like read instead of like
It literally just like reads to you or something, because it's like getting that information to you faster than actually reading it, because people are getting so like, I don't want to read this shit.
yeah, that's a big problem I think.
Bro, I think it's just gonna be like everyone you could just record your tweet and like post that shit.
You know Medium. You know that the blogging website.
Nope.
You've heard of it? They have a thing where you
It's
could
like Reddit.
Huh?
I'm on Medium.
It's like Reddit.
You're on
I
Medium.
have a couple blog posts on there.
Yeah. So do I. I probably have.
I don't think
300
anybody's.
and
I think I got a couple likes.
something. They have a thing where you could like listen to the whole article.
Yeah.
So if someone
Like
writes an
transcribe?
article,
It'll just
you could
play
just you could listen to it instead of reading it,
Interesting.
which is fucking.
You
great
can do that shit
'cause-
on Wikipedia too.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I just randomly thought of this topic right now, but one thing I don't want to miss out while Nate Achorn's in the building. Nate, are you talking about Elon Musk?
Bro, I'll go on for days about Elon, bro. You guys see that shit that was just on yesterday? I was talking with you about it. He's like buying. He wanted to buy The Onion, like the news platform, and he's hiring a bunch of employees. Like, I don't know, they have a word for it. Like if you offer someone more money that works somewhere, he's like starting a comedy like media company.
I'm trying to think of what the word
Bro,
is.
this dude has like 10 companies, bro. I don't know how you do that
trying to
shit.
buy the Medium or the Onion? Excuse me.
He likes that type of humor. He likes that dad shit, and he's trying to start his own dad
shit.
humor
I don't
platform.
understand how he has time to do all these things.
Bro, I don't get it. I have no
Assistants.
idea. I have no fucking clue.
Like even if you spend 3 hours a day on each thing,
he must be in a position now where it's like he literally doesn't. It's so weird because in interviews he's like, yeah, I do 80% engineering. It's like, bro, there's no fucking way,
Yeah, that you have all this time.
bro. There's no way. He literally does
Are you calling
SpaceX,
Elon Musk a liar?
bro. He does SpaceX, Tesla, the
Boring.
Boring Company, OpenAI,
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Neuralink, Neuralace.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Neuralink, I think. Like 6 fucking startups, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't actually do that unless like the minute you get out of bed, you have
You don't even go to bed. You just
bro.
You're just up.
That shit is crazy. I've also heard, this is another Elon fact. I've heard that he's like the first tunnel he's building, low key, is going from his fucking crib
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the
to
office. Right?
to
It's already operating.
SpaceX or some
Yeah.
shit.
it's already operating.
Yeah, that's
That
what I
tunnel's
thought.
already in use.
You guys
right
know
now.
that for sure?
It's
I've
almost
heard that.
100% positive. He is
Yeah.
getting to and from work right now
Bro.
from his tunnel. And
I
it
wouldn't be
makes-
surprised.
There's 3 stop. I think there's 3 stops along the way that can like pick up his employees or something like that if they wanted to hop in. But I'm
You
almost
know what that's called?
100% possible.
Troubleshooting.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You said traffic? No.
No.
Taking too much time.
Bro,
We're going straight under.
Yeah.
that shit is so crazy.
You guys have fun up there.
Yo,
I
it's-
just don't. I don't
I'm
understand
be at
why.
work in 7
I don't
minutes.
understand how he plans to do all these tunnels in LA with all these earthquake possibilities. Like, how do you?
they're earthquake proof.
No
I
problem.
like how you're shaking your head like that's an easy task. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Nate
They're
like
earthquake
knows
proof.
it.
They're
It's like talking to
earthquake
Elon.
proof.
It's like
Well, no,
talking
it's
to Elon
funny.
right here.
It's just funny hearing that because it's like, bro, you don't think Elon thought of that, bro, before he started a company? Like, that's the first thing you
Which
think
one's
of.
the tunnel? What is there like a company
Bohr.
for that?
Boring Company.
The Boring Company.
Yeah,
And they're just focused on
yeah.
zipping shit through the ground.
As far as I know, he put that video out where it's like they're gonna bore some tunnels.
Also, he's involved in fucking solar panels.
Yes,
They
Solar
literally-
City.
They
Yes,
literally
Solar
bought
City.
Tesla, like Tesla literally bought solar.
Bro, this is what's gonna happen. This is my prediction. Solar City, Tesla, and
Mm-hmm.
SpaceX are all gonna combine as one company, and it's gonna be the biggest company ever.
Yeah, but what would be? I mean, they are the same company more or less.
No, SpaceX is totally different than Tesla.
How?
That's a totally different company, bro.
They're along the same things. They're building things that.
Nah. SpaceX is propulsion, is rockets. Tesla is electric vehicles. Electric.
I mean, aren't,
Get with
aren't,
it, bro.
aren't some of the rockets electric?
Well, no, but bro, those are two independently massive companies.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, I own Apple and fucking Microsoft. It's not at that scale, but their stock price is literally that high. No, but they're two different companies. There is.
I
Like,
mean, they are
So
two
your
different
prediction
companies,
they're
but
gonna
it's the
come
same
together
guy.
as one massive.
that's gonna be the biggest company ever.
What do you think goes through
Amazon.
Elon's head every morning? Like, what's the first thought that comes to his
Let's
brain?
get him on the podcast. We'll
Bro,
find out.
that shit must be so
down.
crazy.
Yo, he did a Q&A at South by Southwest.
What
Elon did?
Do you have any?
This week?
Yeah, he did.
Really?
It was live. I didn't watch any of it, but I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube now.
I gotta see that shit.
It was like he was talking about stuff, and then it was like the last minute or the last 30 minutes was all questions from people who were there.
The coolest thing about Elon to me is, bro, it's not just Elon, because there's a bunch of people that do this. It's like, you are fucking whatever. I don't know how old he was when he first started shit, but like he started, he like got in on
PayPal was the
he's-
very first thing, right, or no?
before that was like X or some shit. It's like basically, I'm 19, I want to start a company, and then you're so successful within 5 years, and you put so much time in there, you can sell that for. The first
Billions.
company, yeah, like billions, like bro, that's crazy to me. I don't know how like.
I don't know if it was billions, but
Well,
definitely PayPal was worth
X got acquired, I think, by X.com, or no, he had Zip2, but X.com got acquired by PayPal, and they sold PayPal to eBay for 1.4.
They reacquired it. They're like two different things now.
Yeah,
Just weird.
yeah, but bro,
Yeah.
imagine being 24 selling a company
That's
for $1
fucking
billion,
crazy.
bro. That's the shit that's the craziest to me. I don't understand how fucking. That's my shit. I'm getting a call.
Wow.
Is it Elon?
This Elon? Imagine he called me right now.
Hope
Say,
so.
yo, don't talk
Pretty
about
much
this
right
shit on air.
Does he live in
Couple
Newport
minutes.
Beach,
You might.
Does he? He lives in. Is that for sure?
bro? It's
Oh,
not
that's where
Elon,
the calls
bro.
are coming from. Yo, answer the call and put it on speaker. See who they are.
Nah,
Come on.
definitely not
Put
doing
them on
that.
blast.
Nathan Achorn, you owe us 1,000
This is the.
debt collectors and shit.
This is the government. You owe us some money.
Bro, that's no
We know you living in California on the content crib couch. We're coming through to pick you up.
That shit's funny, low key.
Wow.
No, but I think that shit is crazy. You guys don't think about that like at
What?
all.
What?
Like someone's our age or before has already made like $1
Yep.
billion.
Yeah, it makes me almost look at myself in the mirror and go, "What the fuck are you doing? Because you're not doing anything right. You ain't cutting checks like that." I was out. I was out here when he did that. I was driving the streets. What was the launch? I love how I refer to it as the streets.
I was driving the street.
I was driving the streets. What was that recent launch he did maybe like a month and a half ago over LA and people like lost their shit?
Yeah.
Well, he did the heavy, but that wasn't that.
That wasn't
The
that.
one you saw at night.
Yeah,
with
what
the-
was
It was
that?
just a Falcon 9,
Yo,
but he just happened to do it at night
Yo.
when everyone could see it.
for literally
Smart.
like 3
On
minutes.
purpose, by
Yo,
the way.
I
It's
kid
like-
you not, bro. I
Yeah,
was fucking scared,
everyone
bro.
thought it was like aliens. And
I
shit.
was driving and I seen all these cars just parked on the side of the road looking up. It was like out of a movie. I'm like, yo, why the fuck everyone looking up? And passenger behind me is like, yo, what's going on? And I look up and not knowing at the time, we were looking at the back of the rocket.
Mhm.
So all I
know,
see in the
fucking-
sky, I just see this bright
Yeah,
light that it looks like it's
It's
sitting
like a
because
fucking-
it's going straight and I'm behind it and I'm like, yo, you gotta Google this right now, bro. I was like, I don't know what this is. Yo, I was crazy.
That was North Korea.
Bro, I don't know. I
Wait, where did
I was nervous.
Where did they land?
Where
land
did
in
they
the
land?
ocean? They land in the ocean.
They land on land and in the ocean. They have 2 drone ships, and then
But
they
no, I'm
got
talking about that exact that one.
That one?
Yeah.
probably
no, I
on
think
the
that-
that one
I didn't
probably
see
land
anything
in the
come
ocean.
That one they brought up a satellite.
Yeah, but I think it landed in the ocean. If they shoot it way out, then like it doesn't have. Usually they don't like fix it up so it has enough fuel to come back because it saves way more fuel if they just land out there. That's why they have the drone ship because they're shooting out towards the ocean. So it's like probably landing
shit
in the ocean
blows my
somewhere.
mind.
I wonder where did they shoot that thing off at? They had
I'm
to shoot it
actually
over.
not
and
sure.
shit.
North of LA.
Yeah, they have something on. They have something in Texas. They have something in California, and then they do Florida sometimes.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Cape Canaveral.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope.
We're coming towards the end of this podcast. Nate, we, as you know, ask a question
Yeah, right,
of the day
Dylan?
towards the end.
I'm tired of shit.
Do you have anything you'd like to specifically ask since you are the guest? Any question, anything we've talked about? Otherwise, I have something, so I don't feel pressured.
What was this, Q of the D?
Cue the D, baby.
To ask you guys?
No, it's gonna be for
for
people
the
that see, listen, or whatever.
Where this is for the comment section.
Yeah.
Where do you spend the most time online,
I like that.
Ooh.
Pornhub?
including social media?
Oh.
I want to know
What
where
platform do you spend the most
Yeah,
time
yeah.
on?
I feel like most people spend it on Instagram, but I like personally, I fucking hate Instagram.
I'm putting all my chips on IG.
What do you guys think?
Oh, some underrated. This is well, I'm not the end with this, but something I did on my phone. I changed the notifications to where when I get a text message, let's say I'm on Safari, it doesn't show up on the top.
It doesn't
It's
like
the
drop
best.
down.
It's the best shit
So it
I've
only
ever
shows you
done.
notification.
If I'm on the fucking app, if I'm on the messages app, that shit is the best shit
What
I've
you
ever
got?
done.
You have
Huh?
what phone?
iPhone.
Yeah, which one?
A generation below you.
Oh, really?
It works on yours. You could do it.
So
But
check it
it's
out.
the best shit because I'm like, I used to have, I'll be on Safari or I'll be on Twitter. Someone will text me. I'll click
As
it.
you
And then
click
I
it.
don't remember what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
And then I get sidetracked and I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Or
what
you're
that's
like
great.
showing someone a video with some shit. It's like, yo, the way fucking you want to suck my dick. It's like, yo.
Yeah, get it out.
Yo.
I still another thing real quick. I don't understand why Apple hasn't come out with a thing where you can unread something, like put the notification back. Like if I clicked into it, but I either
You didn't intend on
don't
reading
want to
it.
answer it right now or
Yeah.
whatever. Like let me put a blue dot so I remember to come back to this.
They'll
later.
fix
Or
that
you just
shit for
respond
sure.
to it right there and stop being a dickhead.
Well, if
Well,
you're
that's
driving or something,
Yeah, like,
That
exactly.
that happens though.
Yeah, dude.
You give people the wrong
Why are you
impression.
looking
out here
at
driving
Why are
the
you looking
streets.
at your phone and you're driving?
Bro,
I'm gonna get you in a corner, Bob. You're not gonna win
hey,
this one.
Hey, I'm looking at my phone to look at the navigation.
I wanna hear
I'm
what
going to
you-
back out of the Uber app, and I accidentally click on that text. And I'm like, God damn, now I gotta go back to
Do
the
you have
app.
your reds on?
No.
Then
Yeah,
what are you
That's
complaining
not what
about?
I'm complaining about forgetting to go back to it because there's no blue dot next to the
So you're
text.
saying once
Rough
you
life.
Rough life.
Yeah.
Damn,
fucking
no blue
Apple.
dot. Come on, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Figure it out, Apple. You
Figure
figured
it
out
out.
everything else that we have.
I'm
Computers.
coming at your next beginning of next episode because I'll keep going. Breakfast and Serve podcast.
Oh,
Thanks for tuning in.
You had a question. Oh, you can.
We'll go with your question. If you don't want to answer Nate's question, my question would be: if you got a free ticket from Elon to get shot up into Mars, would you go?
Definitely. Sign me the fuck up tomorrow.
Steve would be the first one.
I'd be the first one the fuck out. I want to see what Mars looks like. I want to have little kids on Mars.
Yo, you're cooked. Breakfast and Serve. See you guys next week.
Peace out.